Hello guys, and welcome to my new Let's Play. It's just going to be me, no Ben this time. And it's of, as you can see, Sins of the Solar Empire. It's probably the best strategy game I've played in a long time. I only just got it about 3-4 weeks ago. I'm not that great at it. I'm not one of those god players that does stuff. But anyway, going to go on Vorix Labyrinth. It's a medium map. I haven't done it before, so I couldn't tell you what this entails. So it's going to be new for me as it's going to be new for you. As usual, I would love to go as the humans because I don't know, I can't use any of the other factions. I don't know, I just find them harder to use. Putting on the AI on normal because like there's easy, normal, hard, unfair, cruel, and vicious. And normal is incredibly hard. And vicious, well, let's just say me and one of my friends who's also quite an experienced player of this game, we had a game and it lasted about 2 minutes before we were completely overrun and we had fleets coming out of our asses and everyone died. And then we got overtaken. And yeah, so I'm not going to put anything above hard. I mean, it's going to take a couple of hours to finish this game, even on hard. I mean, on normal, rather. So, maybe even more than a couple of hours. It's such a long game. So, let's get started. And here is our starting screen. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go into Develop Planet. Actually, no, I'm not. I lie. Go into Logistics and build a couple of metal extractors and a couple of crystal extractors. Now, we start off in a desert planet, which I've never actually done before. Usually you start off on a Terran planet, and look at that, we have 2 planets. So, I've never played this map before, so... Oh, I think it's because I put it on Quick Start, so you get like a small fleet for yourself, and you get some, better planets and stuff than you would when you first start out. It just makes it a little bit quicker. So the first thing I'm going to do is build a capital ship factories. Now, capital ships in this game are probably the deciding factor in any battle you do. They are ridiculously expensive to build, and they just, you can't win a battle with just capital ships, but you can't win a battle without capital ships. So it's basically capital ships are good at taking out smaller, stuff, but they're not that great at taking out other capital ships. So say your enemy has a large force with 1 capital ship, but you have a small force with 3 capital ships, you're gonna win because your 3 capital ships will take out his large force in very quickly, and then you can focus fire on his capital ship, which means it goes down faster than he can take down one of yours. So you're going to win that battle, and vice versa. But if you have sort of even numbers, then it depends on what your strategy is. It's kind of complicated. So what my guys are doing right now, they're building these extractors, you can see, with their weird juices. And then once they've finished doing that, they're going to come over here and put this down. These are cobalt frigates, they're just like the basic frigate you can get. Very much special about them. And what you can do with the planet, you can upgrade its civilian, its emergency, you can explore it, you can designate it as your capital, you can upgrade its logistics and tactical capacity. Now logistics is the ability to build these structures, which is metal extractors, crystal extractors, frigate factories, capital ship factories, military labs, civic research labs, which are basically your research, what you need to research stuff. trade ports, which give you more money, refineries, which increase the amount of stuff you can get from the extractors, and broadcast center, which spreads your culture, but we'll get onto that a little bit later on. Go through the tech tree a bit. You get, what is it, 6 trees. Military, which is obviously for your different ships and defense platforms. Well, actually no, this is for your defense platforms. Civilian is for like trade, industry, engineering, you know, all that rubbish. Diplomacy is for obviously dealing with other factions. Fleet logistics is how upgrading how many ships you can hold. At the moment, I got 63 because I've already built some ships. Let's say capital ships take up 50, so it's basically your resources. Well, not really. Those are your resources. That's credits, metal, and crystal. Artifacts you find by exploring planets. They give you certain bonuses. We'll go on to that later. As you can see, my capital ship factory is going up. Once that's up, we can go start doing stuff. Okay, so I sent a scout to the sun. Nothing really there. I don't know where my ally is. Oh, my ally is... Wow, this is a big map. Where the hell is my ally? Okay, maybe I don't have an ally. That's what I did. Well, okay, so what do we got there? That's me. Oh, there he is. He's in that place. Now, I didn't realize this map was so big, otherwise I wouldn't have done it, but there's a lot of star systems. You need, like, interplanetary jumps and shit to go through them. That's about it, really. Sending scouts. Is my capital ship factory done yet? Yes, it is. Right. Going on to capital ships. The first one is free. Now, there's different classes of capital ships. There's the battleship, the aircraft carrier, the battle cruiser, another battle cruiser, and a dreadnought. Now, they vary for different factions, but each one does the same role for each faction. Now, Coal Battleship is basically your all-out fighting thing. It will destroy ships. The carrier, it builds fighter and bomber squadrons, which we'll get onto a little bit later. Battle cruisers, they're kind of like, as it says, a support ship that excels in supporting other ships, and it can also colonize planets. The Dunov battle cruiser is a balanced support ship that sacrifices firepower for its versatility abilities, and the Dreadnought is basically a planet bombing thing, because in order to take an enemy planet, you have to bomb it before you can colonize it. So this is like the planet killer, basically. So to start off with, I always build a battleship, because you're not really going to be doing much else apart from killing enemy ships in the start sort of phase of the game. So you can see it's now under construction, getting annoying lag spikes from Fraps, because Fraps does not like my computer, and I do not like Fraps. Does this with World of Warcraft, does this with any game, nothing I can do about it. It's just... now, as you can see, I'm getting attacked by Grey Guys. Now, Grey Guys are just pirates, basically. They don't belong to anybody. They'll attack anyone who tries to colonize the planet, which is why you should have a fleet before trying to go and colonize, which is what I'm building right now. If my voice sounds a little bit, I don't know, worn out, it's because it's late. It's, what, it's about 10:15 in the evening, and I just had an incredibly eventful day. I mean, I've had GCSE exams. For those of you who live in England and know what they are, good for you if you're living in England. They're just basically final exams, whatever you want to call them, because I'm in year 11, which means I leave school in about 3 weeks. So, yeah, I've just had a pretty tiring day. Been doing exams, been doing... I've had a woman slap me across the face today. Usually these guys auto-manage. Alright, so you can go create a fleet, which essentially creates it so when you click on that button, it selects all of them. Kind of handy. I'm going to send this guy this fleet rather, over to here. Oh, you can also set it to group movement, so they all jump at the same time, basically. And jumping you'll see in a second. In order to get between planets, ships have to do what they call phase jump, which is basically the geeky aspect of this game, is they warp through space or whatnot. You'll see it in just a second when this ship gets into position. Okay, you can see that they're booting up their drives. And they shoot through space. And that one is a little bit late. Late for the party, buddy. And then they're going to come in here and we're going to see some our first combat. Now, they'll auto-attack anybody that's closest to them. Basically, I've created the capital ships as the fleet leader, so whatever I tell the capital ship to do, the others will follow it, or assist it. And here is our first battle. Not really interesting, just me ganging up on one guy. Ships have to take a long time to die. 60 health. Yeah, you see, it's got like 10 ships firing. This is just a small ship. I mean, capital ships taking an explosion. And that's basically the combat sort of thing. Once we get to more epic battles, I'll stay focused in. But for now, I gotta kind of get on my feet and build a colony ship. So once I've cleared that planet out, I can colonize it. And because it is a wonderful ice planet, ice planets. I don't know if you can see down the bottom right there. It says 3 asteroids. They're all crystal asteroids, so ice planets are your main crystal resource, which is that. Desert planets have 2 of each, and they are more for like logistics and tactical capacity. Let's see, asteroids, or well, dead asteroids don't have any use except for building. You can only upgrade the tactical capacity, so they're basically like defense hubs. What else? We got normal asteroids. They have like one of each asteroid, like crystal and metal asteroids. And then lava planets, which have all metal asteroids. And these asteroids, obviously, are where you build your extractors, which means, so, say if I have 3 asteroids here, I can only build 3 extractors on that planet. And so on and so forth. And here's, and I am kicking these guys' nuts. And, like I said, captain ships, but he hasn't lost any health or shields. He's just sitting there, taking a crap out of him. Oh, and he just leveled up. And this wonderful noise, glow. And that's really it. So, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start getting some civic research stations, because in order to colonize the ice planet, I need to research a civic technology, which of course currently I don't have. I just remembered. I always forget to do it. I always forget to build civic research stations before I go and colonize an ice or an lava planet. Let's see, tech tree, civilian. See, I need to get that, which requires me. Each tier requires 1 more research station, so the maximum you can have is 8. That's the same for military, defense, everything. It's so the more planets you have, the more stations you can build, the more technology you can get, so on and so forth. For now, I need to research Arctic exploration. As you can see, it says I can build it, but it'll say I can build it after I've built my research stations. Like, I'll click on it, but it won't start researching until I've built the research stations, which are going up there, as you can see. Trade ports you can research, probably going to research that next. Haven't got any military things yet. Defense comes under the military